looking at week 6th through the 14th. I know it says the 12th, but it's really the 14th. It won't let me change that number. So, starting with you have this is your paired sample week and also validity lesson. Download both of these. One of these is a blank fill in to prepare your paired sample t test write up. Here is a completed one. It's called the filled in for paired samples. And then you have your paired samples write up video lesson and instructions. Okay. So this first part is an example of how to write up a conclusion. It's not the entire write up, it's just the conclusion. We've got to get better at writing conclusions and understanding it's in your own words. Say what you mean what you say. Please read it, go through it, dissect it a little bit so you understand it. And then here are the instructions. Will come up again at the end. And it's instructions for what you should do for your paired sample, also the validity lesson, and you complete your discussion board and your review. Okay, here is a note for your review. Please, one thing you need to add is what you learned from your discussion board, and then you have 2 responses, and what did you learn from the other 2 responses that you didn't really know about. Okay, next up will be in this lesson will be the actual paired sample write up, definition and write up. Okay, next one up is how to run SPSS for paired samples. And then again, here is a reiteration of the same instructions. And then you hit that's it, it's over with. Go back to the room. Your next one up is there's 2 videos that are there for the validity lesson. Okay, you have your weekly review, which is due on Friday at 11:55 p.m. and it needs to encompass everything that you see here in this week. Don't leave things out. Outline them all. You can use bullet points, paragraph. I really like bullet points myself, but if you write paragraphs, that's fine. But be thorough. Some of you are not being thorough enough. You're kind of just weaning through it and you're getting upset because you're not getting all your points. But it's to be thorough. It is in the end, when you go to take your final, you're going to have enough info. You want to make sure that you have enough information to do well in the final. Okay. You have your homework, which is the oxygen data set. It's maximal oxygen consumption in a pre-test, post-test. Basically, there's a 10-week intervention or intervention in there, so you'll see the words right in there. That is your variables. Okay, the intervention is 10 weeks, and it's maximal oxygen consumption in a 10-week pre and post test. Okay, once you're done with your homework written just like this, and make sure that your conclusion, although everything should be written exactly to the most part like what is in the video, your conclusion needs to be in your own words. You are to be analyzing those 2 means and coming up with a sentence. Really, truly, in most cases, it's one sentence. So like there was a one on happiness, and it was below the mean, and bottom line is that I got all kinds of in this one class I was getting all kinds of weird stuff for that. The bottom line is your answer should have been, if it was below the mean, they were unhappy. The participants reported they were unhappy. That's it. It's just exactly what it says. It doesn't have to be elaborate. It doesn't have to use big words. Say what you mean what you say. Again, weekly reviews due Friday night, 11:55. Your discussion board Wednesday initial, 2 at the 2 responses by Sunday. Your homework oxygen data set is due by Sunday night, 11:59 p.m. Any problems, text me, and we'll work through any problems that you have. Okay, thank you. Have a great week.